Hey guys, this is Autumn and Angel, and finals is finally over for me. I am home. I'm no longer at college. I'm on winter break, thankfully. My cat's not happy to be home because she does not like my brother's kitten at all. I'm very happy to be home. I finally have time to make videos, so let's just go ahead and get into analyzing Dark Cacao Cookie.
Who dares threaten the great Dark Cacao Kingdom? And worse, who dares lay a hand on my almighty Choco Blade once again? Since the kingdom's foundation, I have defeated countless foes who have come seeking my power from far and wide. I even crossed blades with Dark Cacao Cookie to protect my sword.
For those of you who don't play the game, his sword is like ridiculously powerful. Like he can't let anyone get their hands on his sword because of how powerful it is. And that's why he's having to protect it so much. Like it's not just a regular sword. I mean, he even had to fight his own son to protect the sword, and I feel so bad for him. And in the fight with his son is actually analyzed in Dark Cacao's Emotional Issues Part 1. And this is actually the second part. So if you haven't seen the first part, go ahead and go watch that. You don't need to watch it though for context for this video.
My very own son.
As you can see, fighting his own son was an incredibly traumatic event for him. And I feel bad for his son too, because that was traumatic for both of them, just having to fight each other. And it gets worse. Like, that was the lighter half of his story. You would not think so, because it was a very dark story, but it gets even darker. And y'all are not prepared for what's to come.
New patients have arrived. Their dough is turning white, and they're coughing up flour.
Where should we put the patients?
There are no more beds available. We're at full capacity. You're still decocting more medicine, right?
Yes, we're running low on herbs. I'm making the medicine as quickly as possible, but I can't keep up with the number of patients coming in.
Oh, is our kingdom doomed? How could this have happened?
What's the status of the treatments?
Caramel arrow cookie. We're doing the best we can, but the pale ailment is simply spreading too fast. The cookies are turning more pale and sickly by the minute.
I see it now. A world of pure white, soft and radiant, and breathtakingly beautiful. This is not our time. We must return to flower, from which we once came.
Is all this nonsense a symptom of the pale ailment as well?
Yes, it would seem so. Most of it sounds like gibberish, but it all comes down to the same thing. That we must return to flower. But please, pay it no mind. Everyone is delirious with fever. They have no idea what they're saying.
We warriors of the Dark Cacao Kingdom, who stand at the crossroads between life and death, have always worshipped the all-encompassing darkness of black. Seeing these cookies' dough turn white, and hearing them begging to return to flower is bizarre, to say the least. I must inform His Majesty at once.
No, Your Majesty, you mustn't!
It's not safe, Your Majesty.
What's all this noise? Your Majesty! How did you just come back from the mysterious tower? Are you unscathed?
Yes, I managed to meet a cookie who calls herself the Lord of the Heavens, if that accounts for anything. But I see that a plague has taken over the kingdom while I was away. What is all this?
No, Your Majesty, you mustn't enter! What if the patients infect you with their disease, or worse, madness?
We must protect the royal dough, for it is our sworn duty.
They may be ill, but they are still my subjects. Watching over the cookies of this kingdom is my sworn duty.
so?
Did you not care for and treat these patients, despite knowing you might become infected in the process? What I am doing is no different.
As expected of His Royal Majesty. He cherishes his kingdom and subjects above all else.
Are you certain that this is due to the flower storm that has blown over from Beast-Yeast?
Yes, Your Majesty. A few days ago, a fine white mist enveloped the entirety of the kingdom. Soon after, we started getting patients, the white spreading from the tips of their dough.
And as you can see, Your Majesty, they're coughing up flour as well.
This is indeed flour. But how?
Just let the flour take over. I just want it to be over. So powdery. Please, make it stop.
Excuse me.
Please, Your Majesty, don't get too close to the patients.
It is fine, worry not. I must hear what this fellow is saying.
Your Majesty, Dark Cacao Cookie. All this time we've worn black clothes, eaten black foods, and been surrounded by black walls. This kingdom of ours is so cold, barren, and draining. But I have found a way out of this suffering.
Tell me the way, then.
We must become flour once more, Your Majesty. The white radiance is free and light. It will liberate us. I shall return to flour. Free me from this painfully stiff dough.
Please, this patient needs rest.
The situation is more dire than I thought. To think they want to return to flour.
It is almost blasphemous. To think that the storm from Beast-Yeast has caused such a devastating plague.
Beast-Yeast? What in Cacao's name is happening there?
This is a literal children's game. And this is so dark. Like, oh my gosh. Like, there literally is a plague going on, and everyone's getting sick, and everyone's dying, and it's giving 2020 flashbacks. Oh my gosh, and it's so dark. And I do respect Dark Cacao Cookie, because even he's the king, and even though he knows that there's a chance that he could get sick, he still wants to check out his subjects and see if they're okay, and that's really admirable. Because not many people would be willing to do that, because he knows the risk that he could get sick with this terrible sickness, and he's still going in to check on them because he's their king, and he cares a lot about them, and it's very obvious just how much he cares, and that's really admirable.
Warriors, I ask for you to watch over the kingdom in my absence. I am leaving for Beast-Yeast.
Huh? But, Your Majesty!
I sense that a force lurking in Beast-Yeast is targeting me. Someone who plans on stealing my sword, to be exact. This unknown entity has infected my subjects with this terrible ailment in pursuit of seizing my sword. Truly, a cruel and malicious deed. Instead of allowing this malevolent force to wreak havoc upon my kingdom, I shall journey to Beast-Yeast and eradicate the source of this problem. If I leave, this flower storm will soon die down as well. That is right. As long as I leave.
He clearly cares a lot about his subjects. Like, he clearly doesn't want to leave, but he knows that if he leaves, everything, like, all this suffering will stop. And so he's willingly leaving, and that's just really selfless of him. And he cares so much about his people. And so he's doing it all for them, and that's just so sweet.
To think that there are so many of you willing to risk your life for me, as expected of my dark cacao warriors.
Long, long ago, a vessel was built specifically to cross those dark waters. Its hull reinforced with hard cacao bean shells.
Oh yes, a machine that's made to cross the waters. No one's ever thought of that before. Oh wait, they have. It's called a boat.
Very well. My valiant warriors, infused with the essence of bitter cacao within your doughs, swear on the very edge of my sword.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Remember this land where the black and white dragons fought. Remember the giant wall that protected us from the endless stream of beasts and monsters from the licorice sea. Now, we will become the wall that protects this world. Even if what awaits us is but an endless abyss, I shall lead the way with my sword in hand. Dark Cacao Warriors, heed my call!
He's good at doing these battle speeches. You can tell he's been in a lot of fights where he's had to do these inspirational speeches or battle cries. And he's doing pretty good at it.
That scent of raw flour in the air. The flour fog is thick in this area.
Won't we be infected with the pale ailment if we come in contact with the fog?
If we were scared about that, we wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Let us share this cacao tablet. Our heads must remain clear, even in the fog.
He doesn't want his soldiers to suffer, so he's sharing the tablet with them so that they can be protected as well, which is really sweet and selfless of him. Again, you would not expect him to be selfless, considering the beginning of the last story. He did not seem like a selfless person, but that was because he was being manipulated. And now, once you get to see the true him, now that he's broken from the manipulation and stuff, you can see just how selfless he is.
We will get swallowed up by the fog at this rate. Everyone, stay alert and do not lose your way. Where is everyone? I can't see a thing. Caramel Arrow Cookie, are you... Caramel Arrow Cookie! Dark Cacao Warriors, answer me! It can't be. I have lost sight of everyone already. This dense fog. Cover my eyes no more. I shall blow it all away with a slash of my sword. Anyone? Is there no one here? If you can hear me, answer! Is there really no one here?
He thinks he's been abandoned. That is just so sad. My cat's growling. She's not happy to be home at all. She's mad that we're home. It's so sad because he feels like he's been abandoned by his friends, and he's also worried about them because it's where the heck did they go? It's just so sad.
Aha! Fresh cookie tracks. Who goes there? Face my sword! Ah! They read the movement of my sword. What skill?
Your Majesty! It's me, Caramel Arrow Cookie!
There he is! Look, we found His Majesty!
What a relief that we found each other again.
This fog is obscuring my vision. I cannot see a thing. Caramel Arrow Cookie!
Yes, Your Majesty. Forever loyal to the king, it is I, Caramel Arrow Cookie.
He's so happy that they managed to find him. Because, you could tell he was getting nervous when he was alone. He was getting nervous, he was feeling lonely. He was really worried about them. And it's just so sweet, all the dedication that they all have to him.
And what of the rest?
We have lost track of the other warriors, Your Majesty. We're the only ones left.
We faced a big setback so soon.
The thick fog all but swallowed up our dark cacao warriors.
They will be close by, so do not worry. We will find them once the fog settles. There must be someone who controls this fog. We must find them.
What I admire about this character the most is his loyalty. Like, he's asking about the soldiers that they lost, and he's going to go back and find them, but of course they have to wait till the fog settles because they don't want to risk getting separated again. But, like, he's just so loyal to his people, and they're so loyal to him. Like, it's not something that you would expect in a story, is this amount of loyalty.
A temple in perfect condition, amidst the wilderness of Beast-Yeast. How peculiar.
It must be a trap of some sort.
A temple of this size must have been built by someone. I must meet whoever this is.
I'm not gonna lie, this next part I'm including does not have anything to do with Dark Cacao Cookie. I'm just leaving it because I could not stop laughing whenever I was watching the Dumpling Kings.
I am the meat dumpling king of the East. I bless good cookies and punish the bad.
I am the shrimp dumpling king of the West. My breath becomes the wind and blows away all evil spirits. I am the spicy dumpling king of the South. My armor is impenetrable, and I bring all things to life.
I am the Chives Dumpling King of the North. I became a light for cookies wandering in the dark.
Move out of my way. There is someone we must meet inside the temple.
Oh, come on now, Dark Cacao Cookie. Can't you be polite to the Dumpling Kings? I mean, they're the Dumpling Kings after all. Shouldn't you be polite to them?
Ha ha ha! How dare you attempt to enter the temple while so tainted with convictions of the beyond?
Far I have seen, but never one with such a heavy heart.
Could the Shrimp Dumpling King be referring to Dark Cacao Cookie's depression and how he carries like this great sorrow and guilt after he failed his son, basically?
I have no time for idle chatter. If you insist on standing in my way, meet my sword.
You can't always use brute strength just to win every battle. Sometimes you have to use your smarts too. Like, you can't just fight everything and expect to win.
Do your best. Well then, I will.
Your Majesty, why do you hesitate?
My sword, it's shaking. What's happening?
Is his sword shaking, or is it him? Because, I mean, it makes sense for him to be nervous. He's in an unfamiliar territory, and he's in a new situation. He's lost a lot of his people, and he's pretty much only got, like, 5 people with him. I'm not going to go back and count. So it makes sense for him to be nervous. And he's like, why is my sword shaking? I'm like, bud, it's probably you shaking. And also, let's not mention the fact that he has been refusing to eat the entire trip. Which can also be a sign of trauma, because it's like, I don't eat when I'm nervous. So, I mean, he's been refusing to eat. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to be shaking. He's probably really weak right now.
This is a first. My sword has never felt so foreign.
Is something wrong, Your Majesty?
No. I was simply preparing by getting a better grip on my sword.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely anxious. He's probably never really felt this strong anxiety before. Like, he seems like the kind of person to shove all his emotions down and just try not to feel it.
And it's quite nice to talk to someone after so long, too. Do you all like to chat?
There is no such cookie among us.
Bork Cloud Hete Cookie. They managed to get the one group that just doesn't talk.
Your Majesty! I can't be tempted with delicious food. I'll starve if I must.
Do not worry. Feel free to eat.
Your Majesty, you should try some too. We have no idea what awaits us in this giant temple, after all.
No, I shall pass.
How can we eat when His Majesty refuses to?
I just have some thinking to do, that is all. Do not let it bother you.
So as you can see, right here, he's just completely refusing to eat. Like, there's plenty of food for everyone, but he's refusing to eat. He's saying, everyone else, go ahead and eat. I'm fine. But, like, there's plenty of food for everyone, and he will not eat. And then right here, as Cloud Hete is just playing around and goofing off, he's just like, what's going on? Everyone's just watching Cloud Hete and having fun, and he's just kind of separating himself from the group. Like, he's not joining in, and it's just... He's definitely been through some stuff.
Seems like everyone has calmed down for now. Although, I am not sure if that is a good thing. But as for my sword, my soul jam is definitely behaving differently than usual. My sword is trembling, as if it is anxious somehow. I wonder if it is a trick played by the beast that lurks here. Or have I grown weaker ever since we arrived in Beast-Yeast? But why? My will to protect my sword is as strong as ever. My icing stings. Maybe it is the white fog that is clouding my mind and sight.
So he's definitely dealing with some mental health issues, and I don't think he knows how to deal with them, like, in a healthy way, so he's just kind of, like, keeping it to himself and not talking to anyone about it, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're definitely supposed to go to people. And it's not like he doesn't have anyone to go to either. Like, he has an entire, like, kingdom of people who would absolutely love to step in to help him if he needed it. And he has a bunch of friends as well, like Pure Vanilla Cookie, Hollyberry Cookie, White Lily Cookie, Golden Cheese Cookie. Like, all these characters would love to help him and would be so supportive, but I don't think that he really knows how to ask for help, or he even understands that he needs help right now.
So I ask, my lord, do you have a wish of your own?
A wish? I do. A rather simple one. My only wish is to continue protecting the Dark Cacao Kingdom. I have cut down countless foes and crises with my trusted sword, all to protect the Dark Cacao Kingdom and my loyal subjects. I cannot imagine a future for the Dark Cacao Kingdom without my sword. All I wish is that I may spend my time defending my kingdom, protecting it, no matter the disasters we face.
My lord, I must say, you strike me as a cookie of... resolution, should I say?
Dude, Mystic Flower Cookie and Cloud Hete Cookie talk about resolution just like the Lady Bone Demon talks about destiny all the time. Like, seriously. They just say the same words, like resolution. And Dark Cacao's Cookies wish to protect his kingdom. That's a very noble wish of his. And honestly, this man is putting too much time in his work. He needs to take a break. And I just feel bad for him because he's clearly been through a lot. He just needs a break. We need to cut the drama with him and maybe give him like a happy arc. Like where he gets back with his son and they forgive each other. Or something. Like, y'all need to stop giving him trauma.
Why are you coughing? Surely it isn't the pale ailment.
What? No! The fine flower particles just went up my nose, that's all.
Have we had noses this whole time?
The characters have finally become self-aware. They've realized that they don't have noses. I love that line so much. It's like, wait, we've had noses this whole time? It's like they finally became self-aware.
Distant voice. The vertigo. The thickening fog. Who's responsible for these tricks? Cloud Hete Cookie, is it you? Or the work of a beast?
It's flour.
You coughed up flour! It's the pale ailment!
What? Me? No. No! It can't be! I don't want to be sick! Please help me! Your Majesty!
We've traveled together this whole time.
Will we be safe from the sickness?
This just got, like, insanely dark. Like, what the heck? This is supposed to be a kid's game. Oh my gosh. And now we've got characters like, no, I don't want to die. And the actors are so good that it literally just makes it even darker. Like, why the actors have to be so good in this? Because it just makes it even darker. It's just, wow. Oh my gosh.
I refuse to take part in your foolish games any longer. Even if this cocoon was made to save all the cookies in the world, I no longer care. It has become clear that it was Mystic Flower Cookie who struck my kingdom with the pale ailment. I will cut down any danger to my kingdom with no hesitation. I will not waste my opportunity to eliminate this threat that lies in front of me.
So I just flat out have no idea if that was the right decision or not to just slash the cocoon with the sword. Because it's like, I know what happens, but he didn't. And so I have no idea whether it was a good idea or not. What do you guys think?
Mystic Flower Cookie. You beast!
Oh no. Look! Your dough! It's turning white!
Ah! Save me! I didn't think I would actually be infected! I don't want to crumble here! Not here! Not like this!
Oh my gosh! That just got, like, way darker than it was. I did not think that that would be possible for it to get darker. Oh my gosh. Like, what the heck?
You dare use your sly tricks on my subjects! Do not think for a second that we will fall for your flowery tricks, for they are nothing but white dust standing against our firm determination. May my razor-sharp and unwavering resolution punish you!
Resolution. Fraying, worthless, conviction. Is that the resolution you speak of? My once strong conviction was split into apathy and resolution. The true owner of your resolution is none other than me. May the curse of the Ivory Pagoda befall all who fail to recognize this truth.
My sword. The shaking has gotten worse. Is it the sword that is shaking? Or is it me? What is the meaning of this? This place, everything is turning into flour.
Your Majesty, this place isn't the only thing that's disintegrating. Look at us!
Have we finally caught the pale ailment?
No. The world of fantasy Mystic Flower Cookie has created. It's disintegrating. And us along with it.
Mystic Flower Cookie! I command you to turn my subjects back to normal at once! I could have come alone, but these cookies followed to protect me! Is it not my sword you seek? Then fight me, now!
Your Majesty, it's all right. I feel peace at last. I can barely even remember risking my life to protect the wall.
The wall. That's right. I spent all my life protecting the wall. Did I even have any wishes of my own? No. I've lived my whole life without a single wish. I think I understand what true futility is.
Crunchy Chip Cookie, take my hand!
Got it! I got your hand! Huh? No! My hand! It's turned to flour already!
Crunchy Chip Cookie!
Disappearing? Just like that? Leaving the mountains unprotected? If so, does that mean that I'll no longer have to watch my cream wolves fall?
Your Majesty, I don't think I can hold on any longer. I am sorry that I have failed to remain by your side until the end. Please forgive me for leaving before fulfilling my duties, Your Majesty.
Caramel Arrow Cookie. No!
But how come I suddenly feel at peace, knowing I no longer have anything to protect? Your Majesty, I wish you could see this endless world of white as well.
No! Caramel Arrow Cookie, don't go! This is all a lie. You are all falling victim to Mystic Flower Cookie's foul tricks. Come back immediately. Please!
And so, one cookie remains. A cookie who still believes in ideals of a bygone era. So full of resolution.
You, Cloud Hete Cookie. Was this your plan from the beginning? I will not let you get away with this. Just wait till I get my own two hands on you.
Ooh, scary. Alas, looks like that won't be possible, my lord. After all, I'm returning to Flower as we speak. Let me give you one piece of advice. I hope that you'll be liberated from that heavy burden you carry on your shoulders. May you too finally come to recognize the sweet taste of oblivion.
No! Caramel Arrow Cookie. Crunchy Chip Cookie. My warriors! Ah! No!
The amount of trauma that this man has been through. Also, if y'all hear any noises, my dog broke into my room, and my cat does not like my dog. So if y'all hear any noises, it's them. The trauma that this man has been through. He just watched all of his friends disintegrate. They just got Thanos'd. Oh my gosh. It's like they all just basically died. And he's the only survivor right now. And he has to feel so alone right now. And I just feel so bad for him. But and there's more to the story too. It's just like, guys, stop. Cookie Run Kingdom, stop putting this person through so much trauma. Like, give him a break. Cut him some slack. Let him make up with his son. He needs to make up with his son. Mystic Flower Cookie? I keep calling her White Flower Cookie. Mystic Flower Cookie, leave him alone. Hope you guys like this video. There will be a part 3. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.